And good morning, 13 minutes after 8 o'clock here on 1230 KHJS. It's Ask the Expert time. Thomas and Gavin from Computer Hardware in Hastings in the studio. Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Oh, you're not at a football game? Or...
Hey.
Ooh. Ouch.
Yep, I heard I got ratted out last week here. Oh.
Thomas takes 1 week off, and Gavin just skewers him.
Yeah, how many times have I not shown up?
Well worth it. The Broncos won. I'm happy. It was a fun game.
Everybody needs a little bit of a break. Come back refreshed, ready to talk about all kinds of fun things this morning. And in fact, you have brought a few things in to talk about. We will get to those in a little bit. But Thomas, you said you wanted to start helping people make their email inboxes nicer.
Yeah, I'm a victim of having a lot of junk emails come in, subscriptions to newsletters that I didn't even know if I signed up for those or not, and it can be a hassle to try to.
Signing you up.
Wouldn't surprise me, Gavin. Wouldn't surprise me. No, but it's just something that you just have a lot of that junk come in, and you don't remember if you did or not, and you want to unsubscribe to those type of newsletters, and it takes up a lot of time. But it
can be a distraction also.
Oh yeah.
Ding. If you got your email on your phone, 2 in the morning, ding.
Yeah, it's just it's a big chore to delete those messages and then to have them keep coming, maybe daily or weekly. But there's a really nice online website feature that really is about helping you take those subscriptions out, cleaning your inbox out, and getting all those unwanted things like those subscriptions out of your inbox for good.
What is that called? Because I think I'd like that.
Yeah, it's called Unroll Me.
Unroll Me.
Yep, it just sounds like what it is, unsubscribing to all kinds of different subscriptions that you may be subscribed to. And this only works with online email. So if you've got like Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, this is for those people that have those type of services.
Okay, but if you've got like a Charter or a Windstream email, this isn't going to be for you.
Yeah, this won't work for you.
Okay, so how does it work? If I've got one of those online email services and I'm getting a lot of junk, how do I get this?
So yeah, if you go to their website and you actually have to sign up there, it's unroll.me.
Unroll.me. No .com.
No, not .com. It's unroll.me.
Okay.
And it's really safe. You kind of have to worry about it, but it's safe. So once you get started through there, it'll look through your. It'll somehow look through. It'll scan. I don't know exactly how it does it, but it does scan through and somehow knows what subscriptions you might be subscribed to, and then just with one click, I think you can go through all of them, have them check marked, and just like that, unsubscribe to them.
Wow, that's pretty easy. Is it free?
It's a free service. Yep, and
better.
I've used it. I've read people that I know have used it, have saved them so much time. So I feel it's a reliable service. So I highly recommend it.
Unroll.me if you want to go to it, and like you said, you have to have a Gmail or a Hotmail or
one
Yahoo
of the
Mail.
online email accounts.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely check it out. It's worth even just trying it out. Again, I've used it. It's helped me out with my inbox to keep it a much cleaner.
Seems pretty simple.
Very simple. Who doesn't like simple? It's simple and easy. It's
when
awesome.
You can describe it in 2 minutes and convince me that that's a pretty good thing. I like it.
Yeah, it's not a hard sell. It's awesome. It's a great service. Again, just check it out if you don't feel comfortable about us talking about it, or just might pique your interest. Definitely go to unroll.me.
All right, great tip from Thomas and Gavin from Computer Hardware. It's Ask the Expert this morning. And Gavin, you're playing with one of the things you brought in, a Chromebook laptop that you brought in. A little bit different from what most people might think when they think laptop.
Yeah, so basically it looks like a laptop. It feels like a laptop. It has a keyboard like a laptop, but it's not your traditional, I guess, operating system like Windows or Apple's operating system. It's Google Chrome, so Google Chromebooks. So if you've ever used Google Chrome browser, it's basically a Google Chrome browser. That's a mouthful. A Google Chrome browser as a computer. So the file structure is just a little bit different, but it's such a super simple machine to run. You can't really get in trouble. It's very good for basic needs and usage. I'll say this one right here, the Lenovo N21 Chromebook, is probably the most popular in education. We've sold thousands and thousands. I say Adams Central went 1-to-1. Northwest, Grand Island has them too. So there's tons of schools in the state that have these. You've seen them around. Maybe your kids have them. So this is just a really cool device if you're looking for something really simple, inexpensive to use. If you already use Google Drive, if you already use Google features, this is perfect for you just because it's really built around Google. I keep saying Google, 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 but that's what it's for. So you can do a lot of cool things with it. Browse the web, access your Google Drive. Honestly, you can do just about everything you could do on a computer. It's just maybe you have to do it a different way. So, but if you're looking to do Adobe Photoshop, something like that, stay away. So if you're doing some hardcore software, this is not the machine for you. But for basic needs, this is perfect.
Probably one of the big things about it is the price of this versus Lenovo Windows laptop.
Yep.
It is a lot less.
Yeah, so this one starts at $239 for the 4 gig, but even I think the 2 gig's $219. So you can even find some even under the close to $200 range. So Chromebooks are very inexpensive, but they're built well. Google makes always great products. Say Lenovo, we partnered up with Lenovo so we can actually service these. So you actually have some peace of mind. Sometimes you go on the internet, buy a Chromebook. If it doesn't work, there's not a lot of options for you really repair-wise, but for the Lenovo N21, we can service these. So,
and probably also one of the big things is you can't just save stuff to the desktop. This doesn't have a C drive. If you want to keep stuff on it, you kind of have to go the Google route. Like you said, you can probably do what you want to do, but you might have to do it different.
In a different way. So, so Google Drive, if you're not familiar with Google Drive, it's basically Google's cloud service. So you can put, honestly, anything into Google Drive. You can put Excel documents, Word documents. You can make your own documents, spreadsheets, things like that. You can store your photos. So it's just a great kind of just a full bin of where you can put all your content just because it has so much space and Google allows you to do so many things. I say schools-wise, they don't use Word, Excel, PowerPoint anymore. They use Google Drive as what their main drive, I guess, what they use in their schools. So they don't use the traditional ways that we do things. So students nowadays this might be kind of what they feel more comfortable using.
Yeah, and I think of Google Drive, I think of like a storage unit. You know, you have stuff in a storage unit that you have away from your house, just the same way as Google Drive is, as an online storage unit, kind of, if you get the idea of that. So everything that you have, like Gavin said, photos, documents, things like that, are up in the cloud. They're online.
So do you need the internet all the time to be able to use this Chromebook?
You can use You can use this offline. It's just like I said, you might have to do it a different way. It's not going to update your emails if you're offline. That's not going to work on any machine. But if you can use, like, you can make spreadsheets, you can make documents, things like that through Google Drive offline. But once you hit into a network, it'll upload it. So if you have your phone with you, you can see it on your drive on your phone. So it's a really cool way just to basically bounce back and forth between. You can, honestly, your Google Drive, this Google account, you could go on any machine on the face of the planet and probably access your stuff using Google Drive. That's one of the nice things about it.
And so this laptop, this Lenovo Chromebook, $239. $239.
Yep.
Okay, so pretty inexpensive. And really, this is probably one of those cases where somebody should come in, walk into Computer Hardware, say, okay, Thomas, show me this thing. I heard you talking about it. $249 or $239 sounds very attractive price-wise. I want to know, what can I do? What can't I do? You can show them.
Yeah, we can. It's a very unique product, and again, a lot of people have just internet use, basic use, and maybe some other streaming, video, audio, things like that. This is perfect for it. So again, we'll find out what kind of needs you have, and if it's something like Photoshop, like Gavin said, you may need something else different. But this is definitely worth a look at.
Yeah, it's worth taking a look. I say we have a lot of people that just say, I only check my email and Facebook. Then a MacBook Pro may not be it might be too much for what you need, honestly.
You could buy 4 of these.
And you could buy 4 of these for the same type of functionality you're going to be using it for. So there's options out there just to be aware of. That you're not limited to Windows or Apple. So Chromebooks there's lots of brands out there. we like Lenovo just because we've worked with Lenovo. Lenovo's the biggest company in the Windows world in the world, so they make a great product, and that's the reason why schools buy this model, just because it's the best. So
can this thing get a virus?
It can. I think you can get maybe like adware, but it would be very, very. I've never heard of anybody getting one, so I don't know how you could just it's called power wash your machine, and it would probably fix your problem.
So it's less of a concern, and like you mentioned, since everything's in the cloud, you're not going to lose it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your files getting, encrypted like we've talked about before, with some of these viruses that encrypt it, and you're in trouble with it.
You're not really going to get a virus because, like you said, there's no real local hard drive to like install itself on. It would just be like if your browser got in some adware, but you could probably delete that extension pretty quick. So you can't. That's the reason why schools get this too, just because they really don't have to deal with that world. So it's just easy. They can just push it out, and it's easy to go. So
pretty cool thing. If the schools are buying hundreds of them, that says something. The Chromebooks from Lenovo, available at Computer Hardware. Gavin and Thomas, our guests this morning. Thomas, you said that there are some fun things coming at Computer Hardware. We've mentioned a few times that this is your 35th anniversary, and in those 35 years, really one of the big things of Computer Hardware has been the customer service aspect. People walk in, and they can talk to a real person. They can get their problems solved right there.
Yeah, and we're looking to enhance that, and we have started building a Genius Bar. So Apple's pretty known for that type of thing, where you can come in, ask questions, or have one-on-one classes or group classes, and we're looking to do that for our customers. So that's something that we're working on right now. We're really excited about it. We want our customers to have a great experience when they come into our store, and feel free to ask us questions. That's something that we want them to be comfortable with. So.
There's really no such thing as a bad question, because you have probably heard everything.
Yeah, and I get a lot of people saying this might be a bad question too, but I always tell them, no question is a bad question,
And we've probably heard it before, so.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, it's something that we want to make you comfortable with. We want to help you out. We want to make sure that whatever computer problem or something that you want to do, we want to make sure to help you out with that, because with these computers, you can do so many different things, and it can get so confusing, and we want to help you out with that, whether you're trying to do something with a Word document, or how to download something off the internet, or install something. That's something we want to really help you out with, and make it easy for you.
And it's not an easy decision, really, if somebody walks into Computer Hardware and says, I need a laptop. That is not just a cut and dry, well, here is the laptop we sell decision anymore. We talked about the Chromebooks. We talked about the MacBooks. You have brought in the touchscreen tablet computers. There are a lot of things that could fall into what somebody really wants if they walk in and say, I want a laptop.
Yeah, it's not as simple as that. I mean, we want to make sure we get you the right one, so you don't have to purchase a new one and think, oh, I need something more powerful, or I did get something too powerful, or, and spent too much money on it. We want to make sure that we get you in the right computer, whether it be an Apple computer or a Lenovo Windows computer, or like this Google Chromebook.
Yeah, and we go through the training, honestly. We've gone to Austin for Apple training, and they encourage us to ask those questions to customers that maybe they haven't ever thought of, just because we want to make sure that they get the best product for their needs and fits perfectly for their lifestyle. So we all kind of pride ourselves just to ask questions. We usually get some customer that said, I never thought of that, and it's one of those things where our stores offer that to our clients. So.
Yeah, that's why you're the expert.
Yeah. It's not just about us selling a computer. Of course, we love selling computers, but it's all about customer experience. It's all about enhancing somebody's life. We talk about people not using Skype, and then we recommend it, or Apple FaceTime, and to use it to communicate with other people. That's something that's a really neat feature that you don't think about. Communicating with, seeing your first grandchild from, if they live on the East Coast or something, and you can't travel to get there. to be able to do something like that, a video chat on their computer, that's something a lot of people don't think about, but is something that, you know.
Give me a tear.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Play
just
some sad music in the
I
background.
know. It's something really neat that technology can do something like that. It's unbelievable.
And it's nice that for 35 years, Computer Hardware has been here in Central Nebraska helping people out. If people have any questions, if they want to come see the Genius Bar that's in progress, pretty easy. Just stop by. You're 2 blocks off of Burlington and Hastings.
Yeah, we are. Yep, located 1001 West 2nd. That's the official address. Again, like you said, west of Burlington.
And in Grand Island, 2720 Old Fair Road, east of Lee's Restaurant, and in the Kearney on 2nd Avenue next to Daylight Donuts, and then in Lincoln, 70th and O.
You're all over.
Boom.
Yeah.
Thomas, Gavin, thanks so much for coming in. We'll talk with you next week.
Thanks, Brad.
You've been listening to Ask the Expert with Thomas Hyatt of Computer Hardware in Hastings. Join us again next Thursday morning at 8 after 8 and get your computer problem solved. And as always, if you have a question for Thomas, you can just email it to us, computerhardware@khasradio.com, or visit Computer Hardware just 1 block west of Burlington on 2nd Street in Hastings.